Hello, Virgo, and welcome to TenPaths Tarot. Before we begin, I would like to thank everyone for all of the positive messages, the subscriptions, the viewers. The response has been overwhelming, and I appreciate it so very much. And so let's begin. My name is Everett, and again, I'm very grateful. I like to start by asking Spirit to give us 4 cards. Can you start the reading off with 4 cards, Spirit? 4 cards for those born under the sign of Virgo, those born between August 23rd and September 22nd. Someone born under the sign of Virgo would like guidance today. And the first card is the Queen of Wands. Wands represent our deepest desires, our dreams, our hopes. Also that fire energy to make those dreams and hopes come true. I see 2 actually. We have the 10 of Pentacles, and we have one that flipped, which is the Emperor. All of these are very strong energy right now. And the next card is a weaker energy. It's the Knight of Cups. So we have Wands, we have Pentacles, and we have Cups. This is someone who feels like their dreams have largely come true. Life has been very promising. Many dreams have come to fruition. But now he's looking a little bored. She's looking a little bored. Even the cat looks bored. How can they move forward? Even the ram, which is usually a sign of forward movement, is standing still. A comfortable energy, a somewhat satisfied energy. And then we have the Emperor, more satisfied energy. He looks around. He has the sign of an eagle. He's still holding on to that wand. Look at that. Still holding on to that wand. Even though he's living in a space that has grown around him. See how empty it is here? And here it has grown. But in a very controlled way. I'm getting the impression there's a desire for some spontaneity. A desire for spontaneity. A seahorse represents dreams and magic, but the knight driving that dream forward looks like he is being very careful not to spill his cup, which can represent emotion. Maybe he's afraid of becoming too emotional, that might disrupt all of this. The cup can also represent bounty in a sense that water is the source of life here on earth. And he is afraid of spilling so much as a drop, while the seahorse, where the magic thrives in water, needs that water, but he is afraid to nourish it. So that dream is sort of standing still. Spirit, can you clarify this message? Can you clarify this message for Virgo? I will shuffle 2 more times. If no cards pop out, I'll then take from the bottom and top. Oh, there are 2. We have the 9 of Swords. We have the Death card. Oh, and we have the Page of Wands. Wands. We have more wands. One more card, Spirit. One more card for Virgo, those born between August 23rd and September 22nd. And the last card is the 7 of Pentacles. So here we have a totally opposite scenario. This woman worries constantly. And when I say woman, it could be a woman or man. Tarot really has no gender, just the cards show men and women. But she is up at night worrying about everything. And maybe that is why her dream is standing still. It looks like the same woman, the very same woman. On the exterior, nobody suspects that she's this nervous wreck inside. They only see this woman who they think, or this man, who they think has it all, but they don't know what keeps them up at night. And then we have the Death card. Death is not about death per se, not usually. It's usually about leaving bad habits, old ways of thinking, old ways of doing things behind and moving forward. Here, no one wants to move forward. You're thinking about it, but it looks like you may have other people who rely on you who may not be so keen on a change. And so this is worrying you. This Death card, you want to stop this cycle of worrying and move on. Start thinking in new ways. Start doing things in a new way. And you will. You will. Because you're taking the strength that you've gained as the Emperor, and you're relying on the strength that you've learned, basically, through trial and error. And you're going after this dragon that's maybe breathing fire here, but it's not aiming the fire at you. Your path is clear. Your path is clear to become Emperor once again. So what happens with this idea that you have? Well, if you move forward, here this one's moving forward a little more bravely. Still, it's not a forward moving knight, with a chariot or anything like that, or it's not the chariot, but nevertheless, there are results. He has tended to his dream, and it's produced many pentacles, which represents what we need to thrive here on earth. The ram is still not moving forward. It's still sort of supervising. He's still sort of in his head about all of this. But it's forward movement overall. So let's switch decks and ask for still more clarification. Spirit, can you give Virgo more information about this reading? Can you give us more information for the sign of Virgo? Sort of an energy of steadfast bravery and hiding your fears from others. I think it's very important of you to save face, and that's why we have this very conservative progress here, because you feel as though if you failed in what you perceive as a big way, you would be terribly judged. The first card is the Knight of Pentacles. So we have some more forward motion. We have more pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles. So we've gone from this very timid knight to one that looks a little braver, a little older and wiser. Can we have 3 more cards, Spirit? 3 more cards, please. I'll shuffle 3 more times, and then if no cards jump out, then I will pull from the bottom and the top. We have some that are starting to want to jump. So I'll say that was 1. I think I lost count. Can we have 3 more cards, Spirit? 2. We have the 10 of Cups. So we have the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. Cups representing love, intuition, the intangibles that we all need. I'll shuffle 1 more time, Spirit. And we will take the up 1 from the bottom. Ooh, that's a scary looking card. Look at that. 9 of Swords. Looks like something from Alien. And then we have the Page of Swords. Swords again represent those things that plague us. So let's start from the beginning here. We've got that forward movement. This time we're on a badger, which is very tenacious, a very tenacious animal. We're older and wiser. We're still progressing forward. So we haven't stopped. We haven't stopped. And we are here with all of these cups. Cups representing love and emotion, But for there being so much emotion, look at her. She does not look very happy. She doesn't look very happy. She's still trying to hide her emotions. Yeah, it looks beautiful and all, but I don't know. Because in her mind, she is still worrying. Look at this. It looks like a monster now. She's not just, it seems more real. Her fears seem more real. Is that because she went further? When you go further, things become scarier because they are unknown. So is there justification for this frightening change? The Death card looks scary too, but it's just a matter of changing your outlook on things, changing your way of viewing the world. And that can lead to success. You might have to stop hiding your feelings so much and let some of this out. If you stop hiding your feelings, that you turn around, you get up, you turn around, that monster might go away. Or you might find it was just an insect, although in your mind it looked so much bigger. And the last card is the Page of Swords. Here is another person thinking of moving forward. They look like they're contemplating moving forward, but they've set their sword down. This is what I believe, this is what I think, and I don't think I should budge from this. But look at this. There's an arrow there saying, but Spirit wants you to go the other way. Don't be so set in your ways. Let some of life in. Let some new thoughts come in. Approach things from a different angle. Stop being so stubborn. So Spirit, do you have anything else for Virgo today? Virgo seems good, successful, afraid to let their feelings be known to others, maybe to themselves too. Maybe that's what this is. Maybe part of it is you don't want to face what you want, because that means you would have to go out and try to get it. Sometimes you have to look at what you want. Sometimes it's not as scary as we think. Often just taking the action relieves that sense of fear, taking a step forward. Because we think that we've got to plan every step forward, but the trail will determine how we step and where we step. So the next card is empowerment. There we go. Take a look at yourself and how you're approaching things. Take a look. Be empowered. Realize that you can move forward. The unknown isn't always scary. There's a lot of beauty in there. There's a little fear. Here's some lightning. There may be rough waters. I'll show you that in a second. But look at all the beauty. Clear out the old. There we go with that Death card. Clear out the old ways of thinking. This feels more like an internal dialogue you've got going. Thinking that your dreams are scary. The path in life is scary. think it's actually waiting for you. Waiting for you to get on the trail. I'll shuffle 2 more times, and if Spirit doesn't give us... Oh. Clear endeavor. Okay, so let's look at these. Here's that empowerment card. And see, you're worried about the rough waters. There will be rough waters. There'll be storms. But there'll also be even more great beauty. Great beauty mixed in with it all. And overpowering that. This is self-empowerment. Self-empowerment. Your emotions are valid. You can have fears and still move on. Spill a few drops along the way. And clear out the old ways of thinking. She was blindfolded, asleep, but wise beyond what she knew. And when she looked, she saw clear vision and the key to a path ahead. And then when she relaxed with, and it can be a he, when he or she relaxed with themselves, didn't feel that their emotions weren't valid, they can relax with themselves as a human being, and then they have a clear endeavor ahead. Beautiful snowflakes, the essence of life, frozen in time, but it melts and gives us water, the life source. In fact, living itself is our life force. It's what we're here for. And when we stop living, when we try to stay too regimented, then we just literally freeze and have to thaw out all over again. We all go through periods like this. So I hope that this message has been helpful for you today. Again, I want to thank all the people who subscribed to this channel, who watched their message, who gave me positive feedback. I appreciate it so, so much. And it doesn't show it here. I've got my hands folded like this, clutched to my chest, but that is off camera, so you may be saying, where is she? So I hope to see you again soon. Thank you for joining me. My name is Everett, and I'm signing off.